Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? Whoops. Okay. So I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, Leo. I want to see what's coming up for you guys, okay? I'm gonna do just count across. See what's going on here. Page of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Wands. Someone's trying to come back in. You know, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's all over the place. You know, they sell you a great story, but you know, they have lots of little towns that they stop through. And who knows how long they're staying, when they're going to be back. They don't really have any real answers for you. They know how to make it seem like they do in the moment, you know. And then you have this World card here. So it's like the ending of that. But then there is a little offer here. So something's done. I feel like you said you're done. They may have ended it, but they still left the door a little bit open, or they still tried to open that door. You know, they were still like hanging out in front of the door. Like, maybe they'll open it, and then, you know, there you go. But you didn't open it, you know, and it's been some time, and now I feel like they're trying to come back through again. Yeah, you have the Strength card here and the Devil. I really feel like this person is done with this person as far as you're concerned. This person, it's like you see them for what they really are. There's a very toxic energy here. You have an opportunity for a new relationship, or you have the opportunity to go back to something that was breadcrumbing you. And some of you, these opportunities are going to come at the same time. You're going to have a decision to make, and some it's one after the other. So, yeah. So when this toxic person from your past, you know, it's like they're going to come in here, and it's like you have this decision to make. And there is a real partnership here for you. But it's just, what are you going to accept is the thing. Because this person, it's like very manipulative energy, and they know how to play onto your emotions, you know? And it's, you know, I really don't read reversals. I go on feeling, okay, on intuition. And it's like, you know, this Knight of Pentacles, there's all of this farmland here for him to plant, and he just has to do the work. And yeah, it takes time to plant all of this land, but really, if you have the land and you have the seeds, you have everything you need. You just have to do it and allow for the natural course of time, right? And that's the thing, is that this person, they had everything that they need to make this relationship with you, and they didn't do it. And that's why it was showing up in the reverse here. And it's like they are going to try to use that against you. You know, this is like not a gift from the universe. This is someone who's trying to portray an illusion of a gift from the universe, but they're not. Some of you may be seeing like stuff that has to do with the desert. Be drawn to movies where in the movie they're somewhere in the desert, or just like, you know, you may be seeing like a picture of a desert somewhere, or like a desert animal or cactus. I don't know. But it's just like there is something about an illusion that means something. Like when you go in the desert, and they're showing me like a mirage. So you're in the desert and you think that you're going to a lagoon of water. And you approach this lagoon of water, but it's not, it's sand. And the more of this sand you keep, you know, drinking, thinking that it's water, the closer you are to death. And it's like 444 on the clock. There is something here about your own stability that a person disrespected, disregarded, and they presented you in the past with an illusion of security. But it wasn't. It was like you had to be with this person 24/7 to be sure, like, there was no trust. So you had to be there all the time. And this person, you know, they wanted you to be there all the time. They would, like, it's like it was different. It's not like they didn't allow you to go out with other people, but they caused problems whenever you did, to, you know, pull you away from certain people, to kind of isolate you. And so it creates this false sense of security with them. And this is something that you had to recognize within yourself, what emotions you had within you. And some of you were just going through very difficult time in your life, like the turbulent water. And this is why you clung to this person. And sometimes just because you're going through a difficult thing, you can bond to a person and you think that person helped you through that situation, but really they didn't. You know, they gave you this false sense of security. Yeah, look at this heartache. Look at this 9 of Swords. But look at you walking away from it, and it's the 10 of Swords, sorry. Which is good. To me, the 9 of Swords is the worst card in the deck, because this isn't, you're in a nightmare and you're still in a nightmare and you're in a nightmare. So it's like, why would you want to be in that? You know, the 10 of Swords, it's like, okay, recognizing that this is not it, you know? So that causes the change here. So there's, yeah, look at the 7 of Swords. A lot of sword energy, a lot of heavy energy here attached to this person. They're going to do the exact same thing. Look at this. It's like, that's the destiny. The destiny is that with this person, it will always be this. It will never be anything else. It's like you are meant to teach that to each other, this karmic lesson, you know, that this person had to, they're not going to be able to get it together and the two of you be together. It's just, that's what the universe is showing you at this time. You know, it will always be your destiny to move away from this person with that Chariot card. Could have to do with a Cancer person, Pisces or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to at all. But it's definitely something that it's like, okay, you know now. You understand your emotions better, how you are feeling and everything. And this person, you know, okay, let's start this. You understand your emotions better and why you have them because of some introspection that you went through. So now this person cannot play your emotions against you. You're stable on your own. You have the Tower as your first energy coming out. So this is major life-changing thing that's going on here. You have the 9 of Wands and you have the 8 of Wands. So this is you taking action towards what works for you, and being very mindful of what doesn't work for you, because, you know, the 9 of Wands, this person has a bandage on their head, right? And it's like, okay, do you really need this bandage? I don't know. You know, there is a wounded warrior thing, right, with the 9 of Wands. But sometimes it's like, okay, the wound happened and you healed. It's time to be done now, you know? And it's like trying to do what is going to work. And the same thing is not like necessarily the answer, right? Because this person is building all of these sticks around them, like a protection barrier, and they're watching and they're waiting for something to fall down, something bad to happen, right? That's what this person is doing on the 9 of Wands. And it's like, how is that really benefiting you? How is that really doing anything, right? It's not. So the 8 of Wands is more like following this communication from spirit and taking action in a way where you feel inspired to, you know, so that's something that, yeah, it's very like self-inspiration at this time. You have the Fool and you have the Hermit. So there has something to do with your life's purpose here that is changing. A little bit you're in your head about this. A little bit you have this 8 of Swords here. You know, but you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there is something really amazing here that you're going to do at this time, and you're going to ground something. You're going to make something now possible that before was just like a dream. It's like, okay, you said, okay, I want to manifest this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. And now you're at the stage where you're able to physically do it in this 3D reality. It's like, yeah, your day-to-day life is changing here. We have the Queen of Pentacles again. So the Queen of Pentacles is focusing on what it is that she can do. You know, it's like she knows how to like never be caught dead in a bad situation because she doesn't put herself in a bad situation. She just doesn't do that because she's not going to address. There's certain things that she's not going to address, certain things that she's not going to stand for, and that's it. You know, there is no wiggle room on that. So it's like, you know, she has her resources. She has things set in place. She knows how to nourish what is going to nourish her back. You know, she has good friends and strong bonds with this community here, and they can relate to her and they are close to her. And whether you're male or female, it's like this energy of you're going to nurture what's going to nurture you back. And if something is not, there's going to be change. There's going to be action. And the past heartache is not going to be allowed to come back in anymore. It's just not. You know, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Swords here with the Two of Pentacles. So there's something here that you're learning, that you're kind of understanding, and you're thinking about, you're a little bit back and forth about the timing of, you want it to be the right timing when you're going to do something. And this is why Spirit is helping you. Look at this. You have the Three of Pentacles. There is going to be an opportunity for you to reveal yourself in a greater capacity than you ever have. It's going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to be extreme financial stability. It's like what you're coming into. You have the Queen of Wands. So this is like identification of self. This is like you had this time where you redefined yourself, your principles, what things meant for you, what you stood for. There's something that you're reinventing, that you're putting your energy into, and the way that you are going to choose to be throughout your days, what it means to be you, you have altered that. You have changed that in a good way, in a great capacity. You know, it's like you have your own mind and you have lived and you have grown and you have taken the time to do the introspection, right? And so now it's like, now I want to make some changes, and you're implementing those changes. And you like realizing that you want something different is causing this Tower. So it's causing extreme change to come into your life. For some of you, it's like the next time there's a thunderstorm, this is an indication that something big is happening soon in your life. That big success is here in your life. That Spirit wants you to know, yeah, this thing that you're focusing on, you're about to get a really great opportunity here. Look at this, is going to transform everything. It's going to change everything. More than you have ever imagined, you know. And this is something that, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, look at this. Eight of Pentacles wants to come out. This is the future. It's like, okay, so let's say you open a bakery, right? You want to open a bakery. And you're like, okay, I realize that this is what I would love to do. This is my calling, and this is how I want to do it. So I'm going to do this, you know. And then Spirit comes in, and they create this opportunity for you to do this here. Well, once you open this bakery, you have to work now. Now it's like, okay, now I'm busy making cakes. I'm making this, I'm making that, I'm making that. And it's great that you have this success that is coming in suddenly here, this shift, but now you have to focus, right? You have to be on it. And so that's the energy that you're moving into here. And this is a great opportunity for you to transform your life. And for you to take something, a lot of you are taking something that has been a detriment and you're turning it into something beautiful, something better for yourself, which is what you're deserving of having, absolutely, you know? And this is like kind of like giving me this energy of a story. I don't know the exact contents of the story, but it's like when we were getting stimulus checks, there was a woman who got a stimulus check. I think she was like a single mom, and she got one of the stimulus checks and she put all of that money into some kind of business that she wanted to start, and it just took off. And this is kind of the energy that it has, except I feel like it has been difficult. It's been a difficult road. There's been a lot of different things that you've put your energy towards, or it could be the same thing, but there is a way that you're adjusting it. There's a way that you're changing it that speaks to your soul. And look at this. There's the star. So This is very interesting because there's some emotions that you realize within yourself. And so there's some changes that you're making. And some of you are taking a stand with these changes that you're making. And for some of you, it has to do with taking a stand with things that have happened to you, with your, gender, with your sexual orientation, with your ethnicity. There is some way that you're taking a stand here that you feel like it's like wanting to make the world a better place and doing that. It's like if somebody opens a bakery and they want to make, cupcakes that are, a cupcake that's LGBTQ themed one or something like that. It doesn't have to be that example at all. But there is some kind of a stand here that you're taking. It's a little opportunity to add your own personality, your own personal story to something, and it matters. It matters, and people are going to relate to this. And this decision is going to allow you to go on to a new journey here. And it's one that you may do on an impulse. You may have this pull, this impulse to go for something here. And it's like, check with yourself if you're speaking your truth when you're doing this. That's it. That's what Spirit wants you to know. It's like you're your best advisor at this time. Don't let past people try to get you in this place of doubting yourself again. Because there's so much that you have overcome. Okay, let's see these fears that don't exist. What's this about? Okay, you have the Seven of Cups. So it's just, are you picking the right dream here? Are you picking the right way to go about things? There is something about thinking about something and choosing it, and it's like, am I making the right decision here? You want to make the right choice going forward. Are you like, you have a dream and then you're like putting it into reality, and it's like, well, was that the right one? Should I have done something else? It's like, yeah, it's like this decision, this indecisiveness that is worrying you of, did I make the right decision? There's some kind of a decision that you're like second guessing here. And is it because of being left out in the cold in the past? And it's like, well, are you left out in the cold, or did you just need to go to somewhere where there's sun? Some of you may need to travel. You may travel to clear your head or to get advice from someone. Because there are people that have good advice, that have good intentions, that have love for you. It's like there is like somebody with their eye on you, and it's like they want to come towards you here, and then you have this cup of love. Yeah, there's a transition happening here for sure. You have the Queen of Swords. So your advice is the Queen of Swords. Your advice is to trust within yourself what feels right for you, and to go for your dreams here. That's what the Queen of Swords does. She knows what it is that she wants. She makes a choice and stand by it. That's the thing, is this indecisive energy, this back and forth energy. Maybe you have too many passions and maybe you're not sure which one to go for. Maybe some of you are, it's like if you're dreaming of this one passion, but you're doing things that aren't in alignment with that passion. So it's like you have to kind of line up with it. Once you make a decision, you line up with it and you go forth and you're all about it. And that's what this is talking about with the Wheel of Fortune, is you being in alignment with these decisions that you have made and this truth that you now know that you cannot unknow. And there's something here that may need to come out that is being kept hidden, and you wanting to keep it kept hidden, but it just can't. In the beginning of the reading, we had a lot of sword cards. It was very heavy energy. And now the sword cards that we have are more positive, right? I mean, you do have the Two of Swords, which talks about indecisiveness. But when you have the Queen of Swords and then the Ace of Swords, this is moving into clarity. So whatever it is that you're unsure about, that's ending. That's coming to an end here. And that's a well-deserved ending. Oh yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So this is your destiny for this to come to an ending here. Yeah. There is something here that you struggled with that you're now learning how to use that energy and transform it to your advantage. And other people don't really understand that. And other people don't really understand you. But it's like, okay, they don't really need to. You know, other people are not doing the great things that you're doing in your life. So Spirit wants you to kind of focus on that. Could be a Pisces person that has their eye on you here. I want to see this Tower. Let's clarify this Tower. You have the Hangman. What else? High Priestess, Death, and the Fool. The Hangman. You know what's right for you. When you have the Hangman and High Priestess, you know what's right for you, and it's a big transition. So, you know, when you have the Tower with the Death card and the Fool here, this is a major change. This is a major putting yourself out there in a major way. There may be something that you know about a particular person that is going to come out and it's going to be made public. And for some of you, this has been a long time coming, and you have been thinking about all the different options, all the different ways that you could speak your truth here. But wanting to speak your truth with this knowledge and this enlightenment at the Page of Swords, you know, they want to learn to be proficient in this. You know, he wants to be the best swordsman that there is. And he has an idle swordsman that he is waking up early in the morning and walking to the top of this mountain, you know, to learn from this person, this skill to be the best, you know, and then walking back down and, you know, working then into the night and, you know, barely getting a meal, sleeping in a barn and waking up and doing it all over again. This is somebody who is dedicated and who, you know, is willing to learn. So there is something here that you have learned about yourself, about emotions, about a person, about a way to be in this world. And you're thinking of all the different ways that you can combine this expression while still standing up for yourself and being in honor. You know, there's something to do with that, but it's like you're also focusing on other things for yourself. Some of you may pour something into a project that you're working on, and it's like that's the fuel for this project. Let's see, you know, in your challenge you have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So what the heck is this about? Because we want to know what the challenge is about, right? Because we want to get through this challenge. We want to overcome this challenge. So we have the 9 of Wands again. And the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. You're afraid. There's like a fear of, are you going to have enough? Are you going to be able to do it? Is this going to be just like every other cycle that has gone before? And you know, it's like Spirit has answered you. The Lover's card was slipped over here. So you have choices, you have options, and it's like feeling like you don't have options and feeling like you're not going to be able to make it through this difficult time. But the Lover's card is like, you're more in alignment than you think you are. You really are. You have this 8 of Cups here. So it's like you're walking away from something because you're meant for more beautiful things to be coming towards you, but you're worried if it's just going to be another cycle where I lose again and I really struggle and I barely make it and then I lose again. And Spirit is trying to tell you that no, that's not what's happening here. I mean, you don't have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords for nothing. Something big is happening here for you. Okay, what is this Eight of Pentacles about that's in your near future? Just like really reminding me of somebody at the last minute, just when they're about to lose it all, they manifest more than they could have ever imagined. That's the kind of energy that this is feeling like. You know, you have the Eight of Pentacles again with the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So it's like there is a worry. There is a back and forth between this worry, between this being stuck and how am I going to get out of this, and feeling helpless, right? But there is always this, there's also this focus here, and ultimately this Four of Wands. So this portal that you're going to go through. So it's like, yeah, you may feel a little bit hard on yourself at times. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get through this? But you are going to get through it. It may be a little bit of a wobbly journey, but it is going to lead to what it is that you are wanting here. And you know, you do have 888 here. 888 is abundance. Significant abundance. Significant financial increase here. So this is a really beautiful thing that's happening here. And you know, you do have this Knight of Cups here. So there is somebody here for you as well. There is a commitment here for you as well. Some of you may be afraid, oh, I'm never going to find anyone. I'm never going to meet anyone. I'm going to do all this work and it's going to go nowhere. And Spirit is going to show you, no, it's going to go somewhere. Now is your time with the Three of Wands. You know, it hasn't been your time in the past for things to happen. And that's why it didn't happen. Because destiny is your outcome. This Wheel of Fortune is your outcome. So that's it. You know, there's not all of these reasons why. And it's like, don't compare yourself to other people and their lives and what it is that they are doing, you know, because you're not comparable. You're not comparable. And it's like, you have this Knight. It's like, you will find somebody who's willing to do the work to be with you. And you need to see yourself as somebody that's high value. Look at this Sun. It's a lot of joy. There's a lot of happiness needing to be had. And so it's like, yeah, this person, you know, they have the land and they have the seeds. And all they need is the sun. And not only do they have the sun, and then it's like you have the outcome of this abundance. So you have everything you need to get what it is that you're hoping for, what it is that you're praying for with this Four of Swords card here. So it's just time to take action and trust that you're being guided in the right direction here. Ace of Wands. A lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities here. Okay. I want to see about this Ace of Swords and your advice, right? What is the Ace of Swords about in your advice? You have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Don't let anyone else deter you from exactly what it is that you're wanting. Exactly what it is that you feel like is right for you. Exactly what you feel like are your dreams. There is nobody else that needs to get in the way. There's nobody else that needs to take credit for, you know, don't put anyone else's feelings or emotions over your own. Don't put anybody else's dreams above your own, because every single person on this planet is given free will and their own ability to create their own dreams and their own spirit guides and guardian angels and everybody that can help them on this journey in their own life. So your life is for you. Your life is for you to do with it what you want. And any person that has, you know, caused you any harm in any kind of a way, no, that's not allowed. That is not allowed. And it's like taking a stand against that. That is your advice, to take a stand. Because some of you, I feel like, are underreacting to some things here. And that needs to not continue, because you need to protect what it is that you have, because you are of high value. Things of high value need to be protected. So if you're not going to protect yourself, then you're not going to be able to attract what it is your destiny to attract, which is all of these beautiful blessings and abundance and a beautiful, healthy love that is, you know, just everything that you're dreaming of here. And then look at how interesting it is that we have this King of Cups here. There is someone here that cares a lot about you. And if you have a person on your mind that you are wanting, it's like this person is on, they are thinking of you as well. And it's like you seeing yourself as this high value is what is holding this off. Because if you don't see yourself as high value, then they can't come in. You know, it's law. You have to be a frequency of what it is that you're wanting to attract. And you are destined to have a beautiful love, you know. And so you need to see the beauty and the love, you, just you, as is. And that's just how this can come in. That's what's changing here. You know, you have the Devil and you have the Ten of Pentacles here with this Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. It keeps going. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So this Devil here, don't get terrified by this Devil now, okay? It's Capricorn season. We can talk about that. But also I'm really getting this energy of some of you had this wanting it all. There was a negative attachment to that. Like, it's not a good thing to want, you know, abundance and to have a legacy and to have generational wealth and to have, you know, a loyal companion. And there was something here where it's like, oh, okay, all people that are married, you know, they all hate each other and they get divorced. Or anyone that's actually really rich, they're not really happy. There's some kind of belief here. Like, you didn't think it was possible for you to have it all, for you to be enough to have it all, to be worthy of having it all. And that's wrong. It's wrong. And this is what you're cutting out. Cutting out big time. And that's good. That's a really good thing. You have the Hierophant. So this could be a Taurus person. Could be a Capricorn as well. The Queen of Pentacles did keep coming out. So could be a Virgo or a Taurus as well. This is a changing time. They could be the year of the rabbit. They don't have to be. But there's changes here that are coming in, and you're standing up for yourself in a way that, you know, this has been a long time coming. And Spirit wants you to know that, yeah, you're deserving of all of these changes. So you need to allow that. You know, I shuffle these cards like crazy because you got this card yesterday too. And yesterday's reading touched a little bit on truth expression. There is something about you expressing a truth that is within you, that you have held within you for a long, long time. You have present, abundant, and gratitude. So there is a lot of like abundance that is coming in for you. There's a lot of things that you're grateful for. And because you are in this present, abundant energy, the energy of gratitude, you are attracting more things that are abundant and to be grateful for in this reality. So this is something that Spirit wants you to know here. You have assistants and you have spirit guides. And isn't that so interesting that I was just talking about how other people have their own spirit guides to help them, right? And you have your own spirit guides to help you. So your life is about you, and it's okay for you to ask for help. And what it is that you've been praying for, what it is that you've been hoping for, been working towards, is going to happen. And you need to allow other people to figure out their own shit, basically. Let them fix that themselves. And a partner is not a project. There is something about, you're going to know when the right person is here for you because they're already established. Because they don't need anything from you. Because you just enjoy being together, you know, because it's actually a healthy love. And it's nothing like anything you have experienced before. And that's what you are deserving of. That's how you're going to know. All this past crap, all these past people, in and out, blah, blah, blah. No. Somebody ready, somebody sure, somebody established. That's what you deserve. None of this crap from the past. It's done now. And, you know, got the heart-shaped box. Just the best card in this deck. It's love. It's love. It's true love. There's somebody here that's offering you true love. And as long as you stop accepting people that are not there yet, you'll be fine. As long as you love yourself, right? As long as you are grateful for yourself, your life, right? And things that are you should be grateful for, right? This is how this is coming out. For some of you, it's like with past people, you tried to show them love and gratitude, but they didn't do anything worthy of your admiration, of your love, of your gratitude. So it was like you tried to just see the best in them, but there was nothing there. So you're like, yes, it's there. I'm just going to give to this. And it was false. And that's why it kept falling apart. And so this time it's about allowing something to unfold, allowing someone to come to you, standing in your truth and knowing that you're not going to settle. And this is something that's going to build and grow to be a natural new thing here. Look at this. I know it's a man here. If you're looking for a woman, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not gender specific, but it's somebody who wants love, who's here, who's present, who's ready, right? That's, I mean, how much better can it get from this? You have the book card here. You could be writing a book. This could be something you wrote about in a journal or you wrote down to manifest and pray about. You may be basing this off of a character in a book or something. It's like focusing on, if it's some of you, there's a character in something and you're like, yeah, like that. But it's like, be sure that this person is a, you know, this character is this good, hearty person, you know, it is exactly what it is that you're wanting. You're not just picking out the looks or just picking out this aspect or this aspect. You want the whole picture. I have a 4-leaf clover here. So luck is on your side. And this just really, to me, luck is on your side. There kind of is no such thing as luck, right? I feel like it's just you're in a vibration where you feel the joy of being alive and you appreciate the joy of being alive. That's when luck is on your side. You're doing it. And this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is something that you're doing here. And I feel like a lot of you are not going to be single for much longer if you are right now. If there is something that you know, with this truth expression in the book here, if there is something that you need to express, that you need to share, that you're thinking about sharing in any capacity, it doesn't even have to be through writing a book, but you know, how personal is it to write a book, right? So whatever it is, it's a personal achievement. It's something that you care about, something that's your heart and soul. So it's a way for you to share with the world. If you think about the, you know, written language was the first way that people could really document something and share it with the world. So whatever that means for you, do it. Take the action. Go for it, okay? Believe in yourself. You can do this here. Now is this time when all of your energies are in alignment, and it's a good time for you to move forth here. Yeah, January. Now is a good time. It's January. So move forward here. You have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. I feel like this is a past person that is trying to come back in again. And Spirit wants you to know, you know, maybe it's a good thing to allow someone to exit your life. If you're already thinking that this person needs to exit my life, okay, well, there you go. Let them go. Because we don't need somebody who the chair is empty because they're over here, they're over there, they're over here, they're over there. No. We want somebody who you're going to be in the chair, you're in the chair. You know what I mean? Like you're here to do this. So you have Lily, spiritual love. Wow. Assistants, spirit guides. Come on. And how many times did I talk about planting seeds? Spring and seeds. I feel like some of you started something, had an idea about something last spring, and now you're going to see this come to fruition here. There could be something that, you're meeting a person now, you're taking action on something now, and you're seeing it really take off this spring. You move to the next level in a relationship in spring. This is something, cosmic, North Node, purpose. This is something that's your divine purpose. You have third eye here. I mean, it just keeps going. For some of you, it's like you can feel your third eye keep going and going. And you're like, okay, what the heck is this about? Okay, you have seahorse, family matters. So things might come up in your family that you need to deal with, that you're needing to handle at this time. But it's like Spirit wants you to remember to put yourself first, and you can only help somebody so much. They have their own spirit guides that can help them, and they are responsible for their own life, right? So it's like help as you can, but don't become burdened by this. Don't lose your focus, because you're achieving great things at this time, and you deserve great things in your life at this time. Tortoise is slowly but surely getting ahead. I feel like it's been a long time coming for you to be getting ahead, and you're really hoping that things are going to be turning around. Didn't I say a lightning storm meant something good was going to happen soon? And you got the lightning card. It says control your anger, you will be sorry. Okay. It's just something to keep in mind. Maybe you're going to get angry, and maybe don't, right? Think about it. If you can know this ahead of time, if you can prepare yourself for that, then that's good. But I really feel like this is saying there is some area of your life where you have been very angry because you have put in the work and you haven't seen the change. And when you have the Tower come out as the center of your spread with the lightning strike here, I feel like a lightning storm is signifying good, finally good changes in your life. So you will soon see that there's nothing really to be angry about. Maybe something happens and you get angry, and then later on you're like, everything is so amazing. Why was I even angry? I wish I didn't do that. So I feel like this is kind of saying that. So that's something to keep in mind here. Let's see one more. You got two, of course. It says pearls of gratitude. It's easy to feel thankful when the seas of life are calm, but storms have uses too. Did I say lightning storms? They clear the air and often bring up treasure from the deep. Look for pearls beneath the storm. I'm telling you, something really good is happening to you, and it's happening quickly. That's what the storm means. It's like quick. It's fast. It's all of a sudden. It's unexpected. It doesn't always have to be bad, right? You have oneness. We are all expressions of the one divine nature, and each living being is a reflection of that self. Real love becomes so much easier when this is understood. And this is what you're doing. You're understanding that love begins within you first. And this is where your source of love comes from. And then another person, you just share an expression of love throughout your life together. That's what's coming in for you. This is what you're doing in your life. This is how you're transforming your own life for the better. Like, what an empowering time to be alive and to be you. This is so cool. So thank you so much, Leo. Okay, if you resonated with the video and you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, also I have a book. It's called One Light, and it's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, I'm going to put the details in the description. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope I see you next time. Okay.